If you love bacon, you're in for a treat today. So I'm going to show you how you can go to the store, buy a big old piece of pork belly, just like this, but like 3 times the size, and turn it into bacon at less than $6 a pound. You can't beat that at the grocery store these days. So let's get into this. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our lovely pork belly here and we're going to weigh it so that we know the measurements that we need to use when it comes to the pink curing salt. And what our pink curing salt is going to do is it's going to help it last longer, kill any bacteria that may be in it, and give it that pink color. So we have 3 pounds, 5.8 ounces of pork belly. And for every pound of pork belly, we need 0.4 ounces of curing salt. So based off of the weight of our pork belly at the 3 pounds, 6 ounces, what we need is to use some pink curing salt. So this pink curing salt, what it's going to do is it's going to kill the bacteria and help your bacon last even longer. It's also going to give it some of that pink coloring that you normally see in the store-bought and bacon. So we've got it measured out. What we needed is roughly about 4 grams of pink curing salt. So now all we're going to do with that is we're going to go ahead and throw it in our mixing bowl. And next, we're going to add in about 1/4 of a cup of brown sugar. And then we're going to do a couple pinches of salt. And then we're going to throw in some black pepper. I like mine a little bit on the spicy side, so we'll do a couple. Next, we're going to add in the honey hog. With this, it's just kind of a guessing game. If you like it really sweet, then put a lot in. If not, don't put so much in. But I like mine a little sweet, so we'll call that good. All right, and then we're going to throw in some Holy Voodoo. Again, I'm just eyeballing it. That looks about good. Nice little spiciness. So next thing we want to do is just get our hand in here and just give it all a nice little mix. It should look something about like this. Get it mixed up nice and good. Get all those clumps out if you do see any clumps in that brown sugar. Now that we got this all mixed up real good, we need to get it on the pork belly so we can make some bacon. So to make sure that we get all that curing salt on our pork belly, I got a Mylar bag here, and I'm just going to go ahead and take our pork belly and put it in the Mylar bag. And get rid of that cutting board. Now to season it, all we're going to do is we're going to take a handful of our mix. I'm just going to rub it in. Again, we do it this way so that all of our curing salt gets into our bacon and we don't lose any of it. Just rub it in there nicely. The bag of flip, get the back side. Alright, that's looking pretty good. So what I'm going to do with the rest is I'm just going to go ahead and dump it in. There we go. Now it's all in the bag. You can go ahead and make sure to get the sides. You want to get the sides really good. All right, make sure the other side still looks good. All right, our pork belly is all seasoned up. all sides. Now all we gotta do is throw it in the back seal and seal it up. All right, our pork belly is one step closer to turning into bacon. Would you look at that? We got our vac sealed up. Now the next step is we're gonna throw it into the fridge, and it's gonna be in the fridge for 7 whole days. And every single day we're gonna hop in that fridge and we're gonna give our bacon or our pork belly a flip. After the 7 days, we'll pretty much be ready to go to the smoker, but I will see you again in 7 days. So our pork belly is now cured in the fridge for 7 days, with us flipping it about every single day, every 24 hours or so. So let's get it out of this packaging here and see how it looks. All right, smells great. This one is our honey hog and the holy voodoo. So you can see we got our flavoring all over this. The seasonings soaked in well. So the next step in the process is simply to go ahead and get this rinsed off so we get any salt deposits and what have you off of the top. And then we're gonna be heading out to the smoker. So I'm gonna get this rinsed off and we'll meet you outside at the smoker. All right, we got our bacon out here at the smoker. Today we're rolling at 225 and we're gonna use some apple wood pellets because I like that apple smoke in my bacon. So all we gotta do is get these pork bellies onto the smoker. So here we are with our holy voodoo and the honey hog. And then I also have some apple, honey, and a spicy bacon. So now we're just gonna let these roll at 225 until they hit about 150 internally. We don't want to render any fat because again, we're making bacon. We're gonna render the fat when we actually cook the bacon. So let's let this smoke for about a couple of hours and we'll check in on it. All right, so as you can see here, we're hitting that 150 degrees. It's time to get these guys off and take them inside to let them cool down. All right, so our bacon has had a chance to cool down, and now it's just about slicing it up. And the best part about making your own bacon is you could slice it as thick or as thin as you would like. And once I get it sliced up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to package it individually into 1-pound bags, throw some in the freezer for future use, and throw a couple in the fridge so we can eat them whenever we feel like. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe to get more helpful tips on how to make some of your own food and save some money.